Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about obsidian. I'm holding a piece of raw, untumbled, uncut, natural obsidian here. Show you guys how that looks. It's very reflective, it's got sharp edges, it's very smooth, it's almost alien looking. It's very, very pretty. This, for you Game of Thrones fans, you may already know that this is what they craft the dragon glass daggers out of. The only thing that can kill a White Walker is obsidian. It's a grounding and protective stone, very much like tourmaline, which we talked about in our last video. I'm just going to read a little bit from the Crystal Bible. Obsidian is molten lava, as probably most of you know, that has cooled so quickly that it didn't have time to crystallize. Obsidian is a stone without boundaries or limitations. As a result, it works extremely fast and with great power. Its truth-enhancing effects, reflective qualities, are merciless in exposing flaws and weaknesses and blockages. Nothing can be hidden from obsidian. Obsidian impels us to grow and lends support while we do so. It needs to be handled carefully, as it can bring out negative emotions, unpleasant truths from beneath the surface. It provides deep soul healing. Obsidian can facilitate going into our past lives to heal old traumas and emotional wounds. Obsidian is strongly a protective stone, forming a shield against negativity. It provides a grounding cord and from the base chakra to the center of the earth. It absorbs negative energies from the environment and strengthens in times of need. It is helpful for highly sensitive people. It blocks psychic attack. It removes negative spiritual influences. Those are all pretty good things. I don't know about you guys, but as a bit of a sensitive human on this planet, it can be difficult to keep one's energy field undisturbed by the busyness of all the people around. So this is a great stone for those people, for those of you with any sort of social anxiety, for those of you who are sort of empathic, those of you who are highly sensitive. Obsidian can be that protective, grounding, sort of negative energy absorbing medium. A large piece of obsidian, it's a pretty good large piece right here, can be extremely efficient in blocking geopathic stress or soaking up environmental pollution. Well, that might not actually be large enough for blocking geographic stress. Kind of sounds like they're talking about earthquakes to me. Maybe just like wedged into exactly the right place. Maybe. Probably not. Many people find its powerful effects overwhelming and prefer to choose a gentler stone, but is extremely helpful for therapists and counselors, as it not only facilitates getting to the core of the problem, but also mops up energies released as a result. Black or mahogany obsidian are the most suitable types for this purpose. In the same way, placing obsidian by the bed under a pillow can draw out mental stress and tension. It may have a calming effect, but can also bring up the reasons for that stress. So, again, anything sub-level, just under the surface, that you may need to deal with in order to fully emotionally balance yourself, but may not want to in a particular moment. Obsidian will draw that out. It'll almost force the wielder to deal with their issues. So if you're not ready for that, obsidian might be too powerful of a stone. But if you are ready to face your inner demons, so to speak, obsidian is very powerful. Spiritually, obsidian vitalizes the soul's purpose and eliminates energy blockages. It relieves tension and integrates psychological shadow into the whole to bring spiritual integrity. Does that make sense to anybody? That did not really make sense to me. Integrating the psychological shadow into the whole to bring spiritual integrity. Okay, there we go. Sort of those demons, I suppose, which haunt you. The psychological shadow, the subconscious, unresolved issues. So this will help draw the, that's colorful wording, I like that, the psychological shadow into the whole to bring spiritual balance. Pretty cool. It anchors the spirit into the body. The stone stimulates growth on all levels. It urges exploration of the unknown, opening new horizons. Mentally, obsidian brings clarity to the mind and clears confusion and constricting beliefs. However, it may well do this by making absolutely clear what lies beneath mental distress or disease. Once this has been cleared, obsidian expands consciousness, entering the realm of the unknown with confidence and ease. So in order to grow, you have to first face your demons. Before you can vibrate higher, you must free yourself, release those things which draw you into lower frequency vibration. Once you've brought into harmony the emotional past, the emotional trauma, your day-to-day mental state. Once it aligns with what you want to be and what you have experienced up until that point, once you reconcile the true self, the soul's higher self, the purpose of self, with the experiences of the past, which create the present being, at that point of reconciliation, of that point of harmonizing balance, at that point you can begin to vibrate higher. You can begin to ascend into higher states of frequency and greater and greater happiness. Psychologically, obsidian helps you to know who you truly are. It brings you face to face with your shadows and teaches you how to integrate those shadows. This stone helps you to identify behavioral patterning that is now outdated in your present moment, in your present now. Obsidian dissolves emotional blockages and ancient traumas. And some traumas can be very, indeed ancient. It is very interesting. It is a very interesting and difficult question to decisively have an answer for. Just how ancient some of the coding within our essence, within our being, within our makeup, within our DNA, actually is. It's very interesting. Very interesting. As far as healing goes, obsidian's greatest gift is insight into the cause of dis-ease. It aids the digestion of anything that is hard to accept and promotes physical digestion. So, this is the master digester stone right here. You got physical digestion issues, you got emotional digestion issues. There you go. It detoxifies, dissolving blockages and tension in the physical and subtle bodies. including hardened arteries. It reduces pain of arthritis, joint problems, cramps, and injuries. An elixir is beneficial for shock. It alleviates pain and staunches bleeding, benefiting the circulation. The stone warms the extremities and can be used to shrink and enlarge prostate. So there you have it. That is the nuts and bolts, the essential quintessential components of obsidian. There's a variety of colors, black of course being the most common, but there is also snowflake obsidian, which is full of white looking snowflake dots. It's pretty cool. And a variety of other colors. I've actually only seen the black obsidian myself. I've seen the snowflake obsidian as well. It looks pretty much like this with what looks like snowflake patterns. It's actually really neat. But yeah, that's obsidian, guys and gals. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to record some more of these, impressing you each time a little further with my knowledge of gemstones. Or at least my ability to read about gemstones from this book, which is a great book, The Crystal Bible. Alright, by Judy Hall. Crystal Bible by Judy Hall. For those of you who love gemstone stuff, that's a great book. That's a super handy resource. Cheers.